in the main event of this card, if you can call it a main event, but it's a main event, and I'm sorry for offending those of you who think it should be a main event. We're probably not the same type of fans. Either way, Jessica Ai is a minus 120 favorite for Cynthia Calvillo, who's plus 100. Jessica Ai is a long-time flyweight who had to jump up to bantamweight when eventually going to the UFC. Back in Bellator, she was a 125er. Cynthia Calvillo is a strawweight who can't seem to consistently make strawweight, so they're making her fight at flyweight. That's probably the most interesting part about this fight. Jessica Ai is kind of an all-around fighter. She's the build-a-fighter. She is like a 6 at everything. Maybe with a little, like maybe a 6.5 in striking if you don't count power, because that's not where it's at. But maybe she can throw a little bit more in combination than the typical flyweight fighter. Cynthia Calvillo is similar, but her bigger stress is in the ground game. She's younger. She has a bigger upside. The fact this is at 125 and she's being forced to go there has me hesitant to stay away from Cynthia Calvillo. So I don't have a bet on this fight whatsoever. I'm just going to go with Cynthia just because I just see her having a bigger upside and she still has room to grow, whereas Ai has been at her highest level she'll ever get at for a few years now. So pick is Calvillo, but very real possibility it's a super close split decision fight. So I would not bet on this fight if you paid me to bet on this fight, because whichever side you pick, there's a solid chance you might lose a split. Mike, this main event, how do you feel about it? Who you picking? And then the fight's over, which is probably the better part.
Definitely one of the worst main events I've ever had to pick. It's stupid and gross, and I don't even know what they're doing with these two, but I'm gonna go with Calvillo. I think she has a little bit more to offer, but once again, Ai's just an OG. She's been here with a lot of the upper echelon women fighters. It wouldn't surprise me for her to win a decision win, but Calvillo to me is the better fighter, and I would like to see Calvillo win, so I think that she would.
If you like this clip, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you. Let's roll.